12 morning reminders from Dharma. Start your day the Buddhist way. Hello, dear friend. Some mornings I wake up before the sun even rises. No traffic, no phone ringing, just silence, so still I can hear my own heartbeat. Have you ever felt that way? A morning not rushed, not pressured, just you and your breath. I live in a small monastery in the mountains of Northern California. There's nothing fancy here, just nature, a few fellow monks, and enough silence to hear myself again. After over 3 decades working with older adults, from late-stage cancer patients to those newly retired and feeling lost, I've learned something. A life well lived starts with small, simple mornings. Today, I'd like to share 12 things I do each morning. These are the things that keep me grounded in a world that is anything but steady. They aren't complicated. They're just my way of coming home to myself every single day. 1. I don't start my day with coffee. I start it with a breath. When I first wake up, I don't jump out of bed. I lie there, eyes closed, and take a deep, long breath. That first breath is like the overture to a new day. Gentle, present, real. Try it sometime. Instead of reaching for your phone, reach for your own breath. 2. I remind myself, today is not promised. Last year, a dear friend, another monk, passed away in a sudden accident. He was just in his 40s. Since then, I've never assumed I'll have a tomorrow. So when I wake up, I feel grateful, and I silently promise myself, don't waste this chance. What are you putting off? Calling someone, forgiving something? Don't wait. No one promised us a next time. 3. I fold my blanket like I'm folding my mind. Each morning I fold my thin blanket, straighten my meditation mat. It's a ritual, one that prepares not just my room, but my heart. You'd be surprised how sacred a simple gesture can be when done mindfully. 4. I chant, not to ask for anything, but to awaken. The morning chant isn't about asking for blessings. It's the first heartbeat of a clear mind, like a bell knocking on heaven's door. Many of my students say, but I still feel anxious when I chant. And I say, that's okay. What matters is you still remember the way home. 5. Then I sit. I meditate, not to be perfect, but to be here. A woman in her 60s once told me, I must be doing it wrong. I can't quiet my thoughts. And I said, every time you sit, you're tending the garden of your mind. Even if no flowers bloom today, you're still preparing the soil. Meditation isn't about erasing your thoughts. It's about not being dragged around by them. 6. I avoid my phone. No news, no emails, no market updates. Science tells us exposing your brain to negative news first thing in the morning can increase anxiety by 27% throughout the day. It's not that I hate technology, I just choose not to let it control my mind so early. Try this. Don't touch your phone for the first 30 minutes. See if your own voice starts to speak louder than the noise. 7. I practice giving even in the smallest way. Giving isn't just for monks or the wealthy. Each morning I place a few grains of rice outside for the birds. That's it. But I feel like I've opened my heart a little wider. You can make tea for your spouse, share a smile, offer a kind word. Every small act of generosity feeds the soul. 8. I do chores, not as work, but as meditation. Washing dishes, sweeping the floor, watering plants. Each task becomes a way to touch life with both hands. I once told a widower, wash the dishes as if you're thanking the woman who used to cook for you. He cried. After that, chores became love. 9. I remain silent for at least 30 minutes each morning. Silence is not the absence of noise. It's the space where the real voice appears, your own. Give yourself that gift of quiet. You may hear something you haven't heard in years. 10. Breakfast becomes a ritual, not just a meal. I eat simply, rice, vegetables, but every bite is a celebration of being alive. Try eating in silence, slowly. You may discover that food tastes better when your mind is at peace. 11. I read one line of Dharma, just one. Today I read, "The mind leads all things." I carry that thought as I walk, breathe, drink tea, and I see, when my mind is clear, the world becomes lighter. 12. At night, I sleep with an empty stomach, not because I'm punishing myself, but because I want my body to rest and my mind to enter the night gently. These things I've shared, they're not tips or hacks. They are Dharma, timeless teachings that have helped countless generations find peace in an unpredictable world. And strangely enough, even though they come from ancient times, they still feel new, alive, powerful. You don't have to do all 12. Just pick one. Try it with your whole heart. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find that peace was never far away. It was only waiting for you to look in the right direction. If you're watching this in the morning, I invite you right now to close your eyes, take one deep breath. You've just given yourself a sacred gift, the gift of returning to yourself. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.